Jetzt allein!
It was also common practice for the victims to be offered something to quench their thirst or dull the pain. The Gospels say a soldier gave Jesus a sponge soaked in vinegar. Perhaps that's why he was able to stay alive for 6 hours. But Jesus was not immune to human emotions. In his final hour, say the Gospels, he cried out to God.
My God, why have you forsaken me? It seems that he's a little bit frustrated. Where the hell are you now, God, when I need you? I think he's simply in a dialogue with God as he always has been. God, where are you now?
Then the Jewish authorities asked Pilate to allow them to break the legs of the men who had been crucified and to take the bodies down from the crosses. They requested this because it was Friday, and they did not want the bodies to stay on the crosses on the Sabbath, since the coming Sabbath was especially holy. So the soldiers went and broke the legs of the first man and then of the other man who had been crucified with Jesus. But when they came to Jesus, they saw that he was already dead. When they came to Jesus, they saw that he was already dead, so they did not break his legs. One of the soldiers, however, plunged his spear into Jesus' side. At once, blood and water poured out.
Jewish law states that a body must be buried within 24 hours of death, but not on the Sabbath, which runs from Friday sunset to Saturday sunset.
That he put the body in a tomb near the place of the crucifixion.
He was taken down, his legs weren't broken like his other two people who were crucified with him, and he was taken into a cave. He was administered to by a doctor, Nicodemus. He was a physician who anointed his wounds, the whip marks on his back and the crucifixion wounds, and the wounds on his head from the thorns.
Some claim that if Jesus did survive the crucifixion, his first priority would be to escape from the clutches of the Romans.
Jesus, I think, would have to leave the territory. And we have to ask the question, where would he go? And you just look at a map. Palestine is on the far eastern border of the Roman Empire. If you go west, you're going right into the heart of Roman territory, where we have our 15 legions stationed around the world. If you go east, you're crossing over into Parthia, and you're going towards Persia eventually, and India and Afghanistan, that direction.
The people here in Kashmir call their tribe Ben-e Israel and claim to be descendants of the lost tribes. There are many who believe this tomb to be the tomb of Jesus. Although both gravestones under the cloth point north-south in the Islamic tradition, the body of Yusuf is buried beneath in a grave dug east-west in the Jewish tradition. Next to the sarcophagus are two carved footprints.
The marks on these are said to be the symbolic representations of the scars of crucifixion. The position of the scars, just behind the toes, do not match each other, but they would align if a single nail was driven through both feet, with the left foot placed over the right. If this is the tomb of Jesus, then he spent most of his life in the mountain kingdom of Kashmir. He did not die on the cross. There was no resurrection. He did not ascend into heaven, and he does not sit at the right hand of God. For many Christians, this would be the end of Christianity as we know it. Would be the end of Christianity. Would be the end of Christianity.